What's up, folks? For the first time since I've been on the road, I feel like the heat woke me up. I slept in, I was up late reading. By the way, Isabel Allende's blowing my mind. I couldn't stop last night. I'll talk about that later, another time. But the heat was I was getting warm. I'm like, oh, I gotta get out. Like, I've heard people talk about that, the heat waking them up, or it's getting too hot, and they need to park in the shade so that when the sun comes up, they're in it. But I'm always up early. Some people are asking about, what do you do about the heat? I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm up at 5:30. I haven't been getting up at 5:30. The sun isn't setting until 8 o'clock now, which means I can be out later fishing. Also, I've started riding. I've gone and started going to cafes in the afternoon, in the evenings, and riding. So I've been out later. Haven't gone to. The sun sets, and then I go eat something, and then I go to the gym maybe real quick. I'm getting into bed at maybe around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna read. Where am I going today? Snobby baristas are like, he'll get your refill over there. It's not my job. But they got a nice little spot for standing up. I really like that. I'm tired of being all crouched up. Yesterday I applied for a job doing park maintenance in Estes Park for the city of, they call it the town of, the city of Estes Park. Man, have you been out there? I mean, honestly, it's beautiful, but it's kind of tourist trappy, right? So unless you're gonna go buy trinkets or eat or drink, I don't know what there is out there. What the draw? Well, I obviously that's the thing with all these touristy, beautiful places is shop, eat, drink. But if I go to Estes Park to work, well, that's a good reason to go to Estes Park, I think. Especially out doing maintenance in the parks and running weed eaters and leaf blowers and work, son. I'm talking about work. So we'll see. I think they're looking at hiring college kids or people without experience, but the jobs I'm qualified for, I don't want. I also applied for a maintenance position, I think apartment maintenance, in Frisco. Now, Frisco, Dillon, Silverthorne area, I camped a lot out there. I have a friend who has a cabin out there on the lake Blue Mountain Reservoir. Is that it? No. Green. I lied, that guy. Something out there. Plenty of places. Fly fish, lake fish, camp. You can tell me I'm going to work from 7 to 3 in the afternoon or something like that. and then I have all those hours of sunlight to go fishing. Frisco's a neat little town, of course, shopping, drinking, and eating. But what are you gonna do? I'm trying to make some extra money, son. And doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna work for it. Work for it. I don't know about how it's going to interfere with my writing. I don't. These fools do not know how to park. Why do people park in the middle of a place where two cars can park? La verga. Park right here. Let's get a spot right here. Oh, no parking. Motherfuckers. Here we go. So, I have to write about it or something, but all those years that I was taught about passive income this, passive income that, you get years of trying to establish some passive income. Even Tim Ferriss's 4-hour work week is bullshit. I mean, there's some things you can learn from it, but that fucker don't work only 4 hours a week. Passive income. Maybe if you're an investor. But as far as anything else, I don't think passive income exists. Even those people who sell you programs to tell you how to get passive income, they're busting their ass working on selling you those programs. Yeah, they're charging a lot, and yeah, they're making a killing, but they're not working. Even those fuckers are working. It's a lot of someday I'll be rich, someday I'll be rich. And in the meantime, if I had been working the whole time or working at it, I would be. Oh, well. Anyways, it's hot. I mean, it's not hot, but just to wake up one day and all of a sudden, wake up in the morning, one day you're wearing a sweater, the next day, boom, nothing. Put shorts on, and all my winter stuff is gonna be put away, even my fall stuff. One thing about not having Rusty is the van is clean. It's getting cleaner too. I mean, there's still dog hair, a lot of dog hair, but All that back there is dog hair free. There may be some stragglers, but I don't have to worry about touching anything and getting dog hair on it. I put a hook over here. I put a hook over there. You see my fishing backpack. I put a hook there to hang that backpack. I could just grab it and go fishing. The package had 2 hooks, so I put one here in the plastic. It's not very sturdy, but there's 2 layers of plastic here that I drilled through, and I'm hanging my sweater and my coat and everything up there. The problem before is because of its location, Rusty would just simply rub on it. Nothing, no ill will or nothing bad. But it's at his level, and he comes down or in and out, he would just rub against it and just rub it against something and we'll cover it with fur. So the van is cleaning up. Fix my bed. I rearranged my bed. I don't know. It was sad. I mean, it's still sad to lose my buddy, but I knew that it was best for me. But also, I got to work right away. Like, there's a lot of sulking, a lot of being sad, but I got to work. Like, I started cleaning the van. I cleaned it that same day. I vacuumed it. I scraped. There's a secret: if you use a squeegee on material, on cloth, it'll scrape up the fur. I scraped up the fur. I took it to the laundromat. I washed it. I shook out my bedding. I vacuumed the floor, vacuumed everything. So like three cycles of the vacuum cleaner at the car wash. That was the day that I dropped them off. I don't know. As much as I miss him, things started improving right away. All right, that's it. Off to drink some coffee.